What the duck is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Duck Takes. As always, with my co-host Garrett.
Hey guys,
What are we doing today, Garrett?
today we got a couple things going on. We're going to be talking about Weapons, which came out recently. Very interesting horror film by
Zach Cregger.
Blake is good with the names. Yeah, enjoyed it a lot. But we'll get into that, and then we are also going to be, summing up 2025 so far. What movies we liked, what we didn't, and has this been a successful year so far?
Yeah, we'll get into it. Before we do that, but make sure you guys are checking out our Patreon episodes as well, where you get a bonus episode every single week. We just had our good friend Snow's Den back on, and we had a glorious childhood TV show bracket with him that was quite interesting.
Yeah, it got interesting.
Yeah, no, it got real interesting. Not in a hateful or hateful way. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
I don't know. It got a little heated.
It got a little heated, but it was just, yeah, it was very interesting. I had 41 TV shows going up against each other. Definitely some great childhood TV shows that fell short of the championship round, but it was really interesting.
Very short of the championship round for some of them.
Some
which
of those
was
first
very
round matchups
disappointing.
were crazy, but make sure you go check that out. We also are doing a Patreon football league. We are having 2 leagues this year, 12 teams each league. So I will be running one league. Garrett will be running the other. So we have 11 spots available in each league. Now it is first come, first serve. So if they are full by the time you are hearing this, I apologize. But if you would like to join, just join House Lannister tier or up, and you can join our Patreon football league. And the winners of each league will win any piece of merch they want and a free month of the Patreon. And please make sure you guys are giving us that sub on YouTube and giving us a rating and review on Apple, Spotify. It does help us out a lot more than you think, and we really appreciate it. And let's dive into it.
All right, let's get it. What do you want to talk about first? Weapons or some 2025 so far?
Let's talk about Weapons, because Weapons will be talked about again come my ranking. I'm sure both of our rankings, but not not like that. Not like that. What?
I didn't know we were doing a ranking.
Oh, no. It's funny. I just listed out my 2025 letterbox list so far. So I just did it on accident, kind of.
Oh,
so
I got scared. I was like, you didn't say ranking.
No. You're fine. But I'll probably go over what I have in the rankings right now, just because I did make a letterbox list.
Okay.
So it's just already it was so easy for me to rank because I had all of the ratings right there. And
I felt so bad for a second.
No. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Weapons. Directed by Zach Cregger, and this movie opening weekend opened up to $70 million globally, and will soon pass $100 million on a $38 million budget.
Yeah, dude, I have been hearing a lot of people talk about this movie. Like, so many people talk about it to the point where it's like, I didn't know it was a horror movie. I went in, it's red, you're good. I went in completely blind. I didn't know it was a horror movie or anything, or until you told me.
Right, but I feel like it's best to go into Zach Cregger's films completely blind. Like, if you go into the Barbarian blind, if you go into Weapons blind, I feel like that's where you're going to get the best experience.
Yeah. No, it was very interesting. You just kind of take things as they come. It was pretty funny.
Dude, I mean, I feel like it's so great to see, horror movies are winning in 2025. They really are.
Yeah.
Between Sinners, Weapons,
28 years later.
28 years later, Final Destination, Bloodlines, but there's a few more original ones as well.
There's I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know if that's winning this year, but
yeah, no, it's just been a great year for the horror genre so far, and we're not done.
Yeah,
we're not done.
I just told you, Hell House LLC, they have another sequel coming out,
and we have him coming out next month of September.
My
most anticipated movie ever since that trailer dropped, merging the genres of football and horror together, which I'm really excited for.
Man, I wonder why.
Yeah, and Jordan Peele is not directing. Just to be clear, he is producer though. It is his production company, Monkey Paw Productions, producing it, but I mean, it is smart marketing-wise to use Jordan Peele's name to get those people in theaters.
I mean, yeah, he has a good track record so far.
Yeah, but Justin Tipton is directing it. Yeah, no, big W for weapons so far. And I mean, the premise of this movie, and I want to go over the premise as little as I can because I feel like if you haven't seen it yet, that's kind of the best way to go into it. But essentially, the marketing for this movie has been genius and horrifying. But 17 kids in this one classroom go missing, except one kid. And Julia Gardner plays Justine, who is the teacher of this classroom. And the whole town is figuring out why these 17 kids in this one classroom disappeared one night at 2:17 a.m. So there's your premise right there. But starring Julia Gardner as Justine, Josh Brolin as Archer, Alden Ehrenreich as Paul, Austin Abrams as James, Benedict Wong as Marcus, which is principal, and Carrie Christopher as Alex. So you know that this whole cast was pretty much different before the actor and writer strike in 2023. So originally, Pedro Pascal had Josh Brolin's role as Archer. Renée Reinsve was originally Julia Gardner's role. Tom Burke had the role of Alden Ehrenreich's, and Brian Tyree Henry was originally Benedict Wong's role.
As Marcus.
I
can see him as
and
a
I can see that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cast was totally different, but I really did enjoy the cast that we got. And Zach Cregger did reveal that Austin Abrams was the only character that stayed the same.
Damn.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this cast a lot.
You know, it was funny. Literally, the second I saw, like I said, I went in blind. I had no idea who was in this movie. But the second they showed they didn't show her face for a minute. Like I thought it was interesting how they introduced all the characters. Like they were, a lot of times you would hear them or like see the back of their head, and they wouldn't show the face. So they showed Julie Gardner's back of her head. I was like,
Julia Gardner. You keep getting it.
I thought you said Julie Gardner.
No, Julia Gardner.
But yeah, they showed the back of Julia Gardner's head, and I was like, that's fucking Julia Gardner. Like, she has probably the most recognizable hairstyle in Hollywood right now.
Very distinctive hairstyle.
Yeah.
Very distinctive. And she's been busy in 2025 with Wolfman, Fantastic Four. I mean, funny enough, Pedro Pascal had to drop out because of scheduling conflicts with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But as we clearly know, Julia Gardner was in Fantastic Four, but not as much, obviously.
I mean, well, yeah. So I was about to say, he probably did a lot more filming, and they definitely don't always film at the same time. So.
Yeah, a lot more filming for him. Probably had to do a lot more marketing as well.
Yeah. So
a lot more press.
Makes sense.
It does make sense. But yeah, I'm actually, I really like Julia Gardner in Ozark.
Yeah, I feel like she's been building up her career quietly lately.
But Wolfman, I wasn't the biggest fan of, and in a way, like, her character was a little too young for that role in Wolfman.
Yes. I couldn't buy her as a mother.
I couldn't buy it, but I really loved her as Shala Ball in Fantastic Four, and I really liked her in Weapons as well.
I did too.
What are some of your favorite things about this movie?
Favorite things? Honestly, probably the way the story was told.
The structure of the story was my favorite part.
Yeah, which is like the most unique thing about it is like how they started off with Julia Gardner's character, and then they switched to Josh Brolin's, and then they just like kept going down the line of like everybody who was affected by this story, and they all just like synced up and made sense at the end, which is always satisfying. Yeah, when something like comes together, it's like it all makes sense. Like you stay confused for most of the movie, but then you're like, and you're like slowly figuring it out with the characters in the movie. So I thought that was a really cool way to tell the story.
Yeah, and if you've seen Barbarian from Zach Cregger, it is a different structure, but the first half of that movie, like the first act of that movie, the second act of that movie, totally different. As soon as Justin Long's character comes in Barbarian, the vibe like totally switches. You go from like this eerie horror in the first act to this horror comedy in the second act, and then the third act comes together like Weapons, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? I feel like these Zach Cregger films, these last few, you walk out of the movie theater just feeling like, what the fuck?
I mean, we literally said that. Yeah. I was literally saying that on the way out of the theater. I was just like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Josh Brolin's character, Archer, probably has the most realistic line in any horror movie when he wakes up from a nightmare and just yells out, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But he was so upset. He
Yeah.
was like, what was this dream I just had?
Yeah.
Why did that just happen?
Probably the most realistic line that I've heard in a horror movie.
Honestly, I'm glad the cast ended up the way it did.
Dude, I'm so glad.
Like Josh Brolin in that role,
Yeah.
so much better.
Well, and I could just buy it a lot more for like a small town, like a small town dad who he kind of fits in that small town, like white kind of,
Blue collar guy. Yeah.
privileged guy,
very masculine.
who also is like easily, I feel like his character also easily can find himself in paranoia a lot. You know what I mean? Like he's easily like
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say there's something about like blue collar white, like blue, like middle class blue collar white people, especially, who I feel like
What? Like they have like they're superstitious about things?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like there's something bigger at play, or like he thinks it's like all a scheme. Are you talking like with his like persecution of Julia Garner at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Where he's just like kind of going off the rails more than other people.
Yeah, and he thought it was like all her.
Yeah.
I don't know if
where
that's
it's
like
kind of like unfair to Julia Gardner, but then he starts putting pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like a blue collar thing.
Not a blue collar thing.
Honestly, you know what he was giving? He was reminding me of Hugh Jackman in Zodiac. That's what he was reminding me of.
Okay. Yeah.
Like just that obsessed father, like everybody else, they've kind of like just given up and they're like, oh, my child's gone, that kind of thing. But he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm still looking. Like I'm not giving up. Like that's what he was giving me Hugh Jackman in that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not like trying to say like Pedro Pascal can't portray that, but I buy it a lot more from Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's more intense to me.
He's more intense.
Yeah.
That's a good word to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the word I was looking for.
I don't know about this whole blue collar superstitious thing
it's like,
you're talking about.
I'm thinking of like, you just like those like small town, upper middle class, like white dads who were just like easily triggered. You know what I mean?
I mean, like kind of.
You know what I mean, right?
I guess.
Where they're like, they watch a little bit too much news and it's like, oh yeah, I fucking knew it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. They just be watching the news a little bit too much.
Oh my god.
But no, he's definitely more intense.
Yes.
Than Pedro Pascal can get. Well, okay, then based off of the cast alone, who was your favorite? We go through 1, 2. How many stories do we go through? We go through a lot.
We do. So we have
Julia Garner, who is Justine.
So we have Justine, Archer, Paul, who is the cop, right?
Who's the cop?
We have James, the drug addict,
the crackhead. Yep.
We got
Alex, the kid.
We got Marcus, the principal. Is that it? 6?
Yeah, that's about it. Okay, but so out of that cast that we have, who was your favorite character?
Favorite character?
Who's your favorite character, and what was your favorite story?
Favorite character was probably Archer. I liked.
Okay.
Or Arthur, I mean. Wait, or was it
Archer? Yeah,
is it
right.
It was Archer?
Yeah,
okay.
Archer.
Yeah. No, I liked Josh Brolin's character a lot. He just like, I don't know. I just like Josh Brolin.
Yeah. I like Josh Brolin too.
He's a good.
It's the voice, man.
Yeah, it is the voice. Bro, I recognized him instantly. It was like I said, they weren't really showing characters when they first introduced him. And all you hear is that strong ass voice and like this parent teacher meeting thing they had going on. And I was like, that's Josh Brolin. Like there's no
Thanos.
There's no mistaking it.
No, there's not.
And favorite story. Favorite story, I would probably say either James or Alex.
James or Alex.
Yeah. James's was the funniest.
Yes, for sure.
But also like revealed a lot more than I was expecting. Yeah. Like his was very informative, but it still left you in like kind of a state of confusion. Like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So I would say James is probably my favorite. That was probably my favorite.
And honestly, like he acted so well as an addict. Like,
Yeah, no,
there
he
is
did.
mannerisms that really, show the effects of being an addict, and I think he portrayed those mannerisms really well.
I noticed that too. I was like, damn, he was actually doing a really good job.
Yeah. He was really good. Because I'm gonna say James is my favorite story. It was the funniest. It does reveal a lot more than you think it will.
Yeah.
And it also intersects with Paul's story, so it's just like really.
It was really cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who's your favorite character?
Yeah, that's tough.
I liked Archer because he was kind of like the hero of the story. Like we needed like one dude who was just gonna like take charge and fucking attack the situation, and that was Archer. And so that's why I really liked him.
I'll say either Archer or James, but I really liked Alden Ehrenreich in this movie as well. Paul, the cop, and honestly, everyone owes him an apology. After Solo, everyone cast him out.
Yeah.
Get this guy out of here.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like I knew who that was. I couldn't figure it out.
He looks kind of different from when he did Solo.
He looks very different.
But
yeah.
He's been great in a few things he's been in recently.
Oh no, he acted his ass off.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good in this.
Because like wasn't there reports that he had an acting coach on the set of
Well, I mean
Solo?
I think they all have acting coaches on set.
So
but no, it was like they like sent him, like it was almost like going back to school essentially. It's
interesting.
Like, yeah.
I've loved him in a few things that he's been in. He was great. He was one of the better parts in Ironheart. He was great in Weapons, and he was great in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I think after this we'll start seeing him in a lot more stuff, but
this was a pretty major role he had in this movie.
Yeah. I thought he was really good.
And actually, like honestly, I like that we didn't really have like a main character.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they all got a fair amount of screen time.
Yeah, like it wasn't solely Justine's story, it wasn't solely Archer's story or Paul's or anybody's. Like all these stories like really interconnected. I mean, I would say if I were to say, who was the star of this, I'd say Justine.
Yeah, Julie Gardner.
But still. Everybody had a very fair amount of screen time.
Yeah, it seemed like Julian Gardner and Josh Brolin were like the two big names.
Yeah.
But I really did like Benedict Wong in this as well
as
the principal.
Poor
guy. But also, hey, they may have put together the most good-looking meal I've seen. I would have smashed that meal that they put together.
Yeah, they made
bro 7 hot dogs.
They had hot dogs lined up with mustard and all the fixings you could want, and I was like, now I know why Blake loves this movie so much.
7 hot dogs, cookies, carrots, and ranch. I would have smashed the fuck out of that. I just want to know though, who was gonna eat 4 hot dogs and who was gonna eat 3?
That's true.
Who was gonna eat all those hot dogs?
You know Benedict Wong, he was gonna eat more hot dogs.
I could probably smash 3 dogs. I could smash 3 hot dogs for sure. I don't know if I could do 4 though, like that back to back.
Come on, if I was hungry and all I was eating was hot dogs, I could eat 4 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like I might be a little burpy and bloated afterwards, but I could definitely eat it.
But another thing, spoiler free wise, before we do jump into spoilers about this movie, I really liked how funny this movie was as well.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah.
No, like I was not I walked out, I was like, I think that's like the first horror comedy. Like it was strange because like obviously there's horror comedy stuff. Mm-hmm. Like there's Zombieland and shit like that.
There's
but you go in
there's like Shaun of the Dead as well.
Yeah. But those are always like you go in and you like know it's gonna be a comedy, and it's always more so comedy than it is horror. Versus this was like straight up horror movie.
Yeah.
But it was just genuinely funny as fuck at times.
Yeah.
Like they just had great punchlines. Every so often, but it was consistent enough to where I was like, okay, this is actually like a comedy. Like this isn't just like, oh, a joke here, a joke there. It's like it was continuous throughout the movie,
and it's like comedy that also doesn't take away the gravity of the story as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like
and
it
also
was,
the physical comedy was great too.
yeah, it was like physical comedy with the horror aspect.
Yeah.
Like there was gore moments that were funny in the way, in the context that they did it.
Right.
So it was just a very uniquely done movie
Mm-hmm.
in that sense.
Yeah. The jump scares are great too. I feel like horror directors are kind of really nailing the jump scares lately. Like I feel like during the period of the 2000s and the early 2010s,
Yeah.
there was a lot of expectations of when the jump scare would be and how the jump scare would be displayed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, with like the Conjuring movies as well.
Yeah.
Like you kind of know, although the Conjuring movies, like James Wan is great at executing jump scares.
Yeah.
Great. Like Insidious, Conjuring,
They're so good.
they're so good. Like they're great jump scares.
Oh, bro,
but
the dresser jump scare, I always
Yeah,
think of it. Ooh.
but a lot of horror directors since then have like seen what James Wan has done with those jump scares and just try to, you know, replicate it. And it's very easy to kind of point out when a jump scare is happening.
Yeah.
But with directors like what's his name? Finn Parker, the director of the Smile movies, and now Zach Cregger, it's the jump scares have gotten a lot better. Like they're harder to pinpoint. They happen at different points. And it's not so much where like something's jumping at them. It's imagery that's really scaring you. Like in Smile 2, there was a lot of horrifying imagery with great sound effects. Mm-hmm. It's not so much where someone's getting attacked or like a demon's jumping at you.
Yeah.
It's like imagery with great sound effects.
So honestly, it's funny because I feel like I definitely noticed a moment in this movie where maybe some Conjuring inspiration was taken.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just like how the jump scare was done. They kept giving you a play. So, all right, I'm gonna get into a specific moment. So This is a spoiler for one of the jump scares. But it was when Justine was in bed. And she keeps looking out into her hallway.
Yes.
And it's like very ominous, very dark, and the door's open, and she just keeps looking out the hallway. And they keep showing it and then back to her. It and then back to her.
Yes.
And then like finally the music calmed and the tension was like, you know, gone.
Yeah.
But then she goes and she lays back in bed. And it shows her point of view as she goes to lay her head back down in bed. And as she looks up at the ceiling, there's the jump scare.
Yeah.
And
it was sort of similar with what happened with Josh Brolin as well.
Yes. But that is like, I like how they're doing like, oh, here's the jump scare. Here's the jump scare. It's going to be right here. It's going to be right here. And then at the last second, it's like, oh, I guess there's nothing happening.
Right.
And then bam.
And that's
like in the place that you don't expect.
Exactly.
And I feel like that, and when I say Conjuring inspiration, I was like, that's exactly what it was with the dresser. Because you go up, you open those doors, and you're like,
the dresser.
What's behind the door?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing's behind the door.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the loud sounds more than anything that really get you. Like I was just watching John Carpenter's Escape from New York last night, and John Carpenter has never had like scary jump scares, but what makes me jump is that there will be a loud sound as soon as whatever's happening happens. And it's the loud sound that gets you.
Yeah, man.
But all right, let's dive into spoilers of this movie. So if you haven't seen it, pause here, go see it, come back, or if you don't care, just continue listening.
Yeah. Couldn't be me though.
So yeah, this movie, like I said, takes a fucking turn you don't really see coming. And you don't really, it's a weird reason, but you just roll with it.
Yeah.
You just roll with it.
All right. Which left turn are you talking about? Because like
how many left turns we talking?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I knew it was gonna have to be something with that kid.
Something with Alex, yeah.
That kid he was at the focal point of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason he was the only one that did not get taken in class. However, one thing that I really liked that they pointed out in this was because the entire time that I was watching this movie, I kept questioning. So what happens was, or should I don't fucking know. I'm trying to figure out how to attack this.
Well, it's spoilers
what?
now. So.
Yeah, it's spoiler. What
Yeah.
left turn are you talking about specifically?
I'm just talking about fucking Gladys, bro.
Oh yeah. No, Gladys was a fucking left turn.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I thought she was like some deranged clown when they kept like showing her from the
Yeah.
beginning because she had like her
Yeah.
crazy makeup. But I thought it was really cool how this took a turn into witchcraft, which is like something that
Yeah.
we've seen before, but it was interesting how hers was just like more modern and she was just like a regular ass person, and then she was like, oh,
Right.
but here's my witchcraft and I'm gonna do all this fucked up shit. Yeah, Gladys was crazy.
Yeah. So, and it seemed like she was feeding off of the life of other people.
That was my
Right.
assumption. I was like, how is this helping you stay young? To be honest, that was like my only thing is I wish they showed an example of like how
like
these
Gladys
kids
healing.
Yeah, like how these kids that she abducted, like how that is directly making her better. Because really, she looked the same throughout the whole movie. Like it didn't
But
show.
she acted a lot more.
She was more energetic and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But still, at the same time, I was like, I don't know. I just wish they showed a more direct correlation of like how these kids were helping keep her alive.
Oh, and I can say her name now. Yeah, Amy Madigan as Gladys, because I don't want to bring in Gladys's character earlier because it's kind of a spoiler.
Yeah, because you have no idea what's causing any of this.
Right, yeah. But I will say the way that the way she did her magic was interesting. Like I found it interesting.
I liked the ritual they came up with.
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting. Like she needed, like there was a reason that it was going after these people is because she took a piece of their hair. I'm sure she just needed like some kind of DNA.
Just anything that belonged to them.
Yeah. And that was all she needed for them to be targeted.
And yeah, she would snap the branch.
Yeah, and when she snapped it, that's when
she would prick her finger, wipe the blood on the branch, then wrap the hair around it, snap the branch.
Or no, I think she wrapped it and then did the blood. Because the blood was on the hair and shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the blood just needed to be on there.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And then whenever that mission was accomplished and that person was dead, she would just throw it in a bowl of water to rinse it off.
Or no, that was what canceled it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it seemed like the longer they were under her spell, the more that if the spell was broken, they weren't going to come out of it. Because if you notice at the end, Josh Brolin is under the spell for like just a few minutes, but he comes back to himself very quickly.
Yeah.
As to where some of the kids didn't talk until like the next year, they said. Alex's parents never recovered back to normal.
Yeah.
So
and they were under it for like the longest.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to get to with my point. But yeah, like she had these people under these spells and but I liked that they showed in the police station because I was like, all these kids going missing. You're telling me they never interviewed Alex's parents or whatever. So she at least cleaned up the dad enough and brought him to the police station. Was like, oh, he's sick. He can't talk right now. He had a
stroke is what she said.
Or had a stroke, whatever. So at least there was a parent present, a legal guardian that was at the police station and she was doing all the talking. So I was like, all right, at least they covered like that basis. Cause I was going to be like, bullshit. They're not going to get suspicious if one of these parents is not talked to by the police.
Right.
I was like, so I was glad that they showed her covering her tracks and I was like, okay, I can buy this.
Yeah. No, the moments when you're like, I'm not really buying it. They did. And a scene later, at least cover that up.
Yeah.
Like even when the police came to investigate the house and they cleaned up the place.
Sent all the kids out.
Yeah.
So she knew how to cover her tracks. I was like, and what I was getting
is
it's
not her first rodeo.
Yes, because I was like, clearly she's done this before. I'm guessing she's multiple centuries old. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'd be curious because
she's at least over 100. She's like, if I were to guess, I think she's like 150.
But then wouldn't the Alex's mom kind of know that? Like,
no, dude. No? She was like, this is my aunt Gladys. She's like, I haven't seen this woman in 15 years, but she's like, my mom would have done this for her, so I'm gonna do this for her. Like,
because she didn't come to the wedding, they said.
Yeah, so like clearly she like barely knows this family member.
I feel like
so if that's the case, like, gee, you think she can't, wiggle her way into a family?
They included lines here and there in the dialogue, even if it was off screen or like bits and pieces here and there that did cover up a lot of questions that I feel like would normally have in this kind of story.
Yeah. Like what? Like what part specifically?
Like even the part like I just, answered my own question. Oh, wouldn't she know that? But you're right. No, she hasn't seen them in like 15 years. The dad made the remark that she didn't come to the wedding. So it's like, how do they really know this person?
See, like, and my only question with that is like, I get like a lot of families are like, family is family. Doesn't matter. Like you help your family out. But at the same time, it's like, you're going to let this woman that you haven't seen in 15 years into your home with your child?
Yeah.
And like, that's just, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. I'd never do that.
Yeah, no.
I'm not letting that's a stranger to you.
Yeah.
Someone you haven't seen in 15 years, somebody that you wouldn't even recognize. If you like, if a complete stranger walked up and said, "I'm Aunt Gladys," how do you know that that's them? You literally don't even have pictures or anything to back it up. And you're just like, oh, come on, stay in our guest room.
Yeah, your ass probably going to a home. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, even...
I ain't doing that shit.
I mean, like, I don't know if I put this out there, but even...
Be like, I'll give you money for a hotel.
Like, I have the wedding coming up in November, and Mom's talking about, like, some family people that should be invited. I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why are they going to be there on the day that I want to be surrounded by people I know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, we were talking about how Benedict Wong's character Marcus got unlucky.
Yeah.
That scene was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
That scene was crazy.
Dude, and I felt so bad too, because he seemed like such a genuinely nice guy.
And I felt bad for his husband too.
Yeah, and oh my God, bro, he almost avoided it. He was like, he
wanted to get her the fuck out of there.
He did. He had a strange vibe. Yes. And then here comes the boyfriend or whatever. And
the
husband. And he walked in and he was like, oh, come inside. He just like was all about the hospitality, which is like, you look at that situation from the outside, you see an old woman, she's exhausted, she needs water, like, I get it. Because obviously it seems like the right thing to do in this situation would be to let her in. But at the same time, it's like, listen to your husband.
I know.
Like, there's a reason he wasn't comfortable doing that.
On a Saturday.
Yeah.
You about to die. Bro, if I had 7 hot dogs lined up like that and that lady interrupted that shit.
Yeah, they were about to rock on, man.
I'd be so fucking pissed.
Right? She just interrupted your hot dog session? That's bullshit.
But I love how that scene and that story, like seeing that story come to connect with the scene with Josh Brolin and Justine and Julie Gardner's character at the gas station.
Yeah. No, that was really cool. And I also liked how just off of the way he was running, like that was enough clues for Josh Brolin's character to put the things together. He's like, I've seen that run.
Yeah.
That's how my kid ran out, and that's how the other kid ran out. Like,
I did enjoy his story a lot too, because there was a lot of investigating and we were getting answers as well. Like, okay, we're starting to put something together here.
Yeah. And he's like, they just ran straight. And he just like, he's like, where were they running to?
Right.
And then he did his little line thing and that worked. I thought that was so funny how pushy he was at that house though. He's like, the wife didn't let him in, so he went to the husband.
Speaking of which, I'm glad you bring that up. We get Justin Long cameo here.
Yeah, Justin Long.
Justin Long.
My boy from Waiting.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Justin Long was in like every movie. I don't know what it is about Justin Long, but like
he just adds a presence.
He just adds a ray of sunshine with whatever movie he's in.
Bro, Josh Brolin was like bullying his ass into showing him the video camera though. That shit was funny.
Cause I was just rewatching Jeepers Creepers the other day with Justin Long.
Yeah.
Fuck to the director of that movie, fucking pedophile creep. But Jeepers Creepers is fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
It's so eerie and muggy, and it was actually filmed over in like the Ocala area in Florida.
Yeah.
Like Gainesville, south of Gainesville, like that middle area. And you could just feel it off the screen.
Yeah.
And that's always been our friend Alwyn's that's like his scariest movie. He fucking hates Jeepers Creepers. He's got scarred from that as a kid.
You know what's great? I have not seen that movie.
Dude, watch it.
I'll watch it this year.
Watch it. That's another movie where it just like takes an unexpected turn.
Uh-huh.
But it's like backwoods Florida area.
Dude, that.
Yeah.
Dang.
So watch Jeepers Creepers. Justin Long is great in that movie.
Bro, I feel like rural Florida areas.
Yeah, like those
scary as fuck.
like the sundown towns.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
And they still exist.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I just saw a TikTok. I was watching this TikTok of this one guy. He was a truck driver, right?
Uh-huh.
And his truck broke down. His 18-wheeler broke down. And he stopped at this little restaurant, mom and pop place, gas market area, whatever it was. And, you know, he couldn't leave his truck, right? That's his truck. He can't leave it. He's liable for that.
Yeah.
And the old lady who was running the joint came out like multiple times just asking him if he needed anything. But he was just getting like weird vibes. Like, why does she keep wanting me to like get on out of here?
Yeah.
And she called the police. But she wasn't calling the police on him. She was calling the police for him to get him out of that area before the sun went down. And even the officer that pulled up was a black officer. And, you know, he had him come with them. And he was like, yeah, no, you can't be around here. Should I start a story? He was a black truck driver.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So a black truck driver. And, he's like, yeah, you can't be over here once the sun goes down, which is like fucking insane.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
And it was in the same like rural area Jeepers Creepers is in.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. I do need to watch Jeepers Creepers too, though. But yeah, overall, on weapons, I mean, I had a great time with this movie.
It's a fun movie.
It is.
Like,
I think horror has been just like a great theater experience this year.
yeah.
I might get roped into seeing it a third time.
Oh my God.
Would it be my option? No, like 2 times I think is enough. I'm glad I saw it twice, but some other friends still haven't seen it, want to see it, so I might get roped into seeing it a third time.
Who's roping you into it?
Nick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Go see it on your own. Actually, yeah, I just had some other friends from Ocean Prime. They saw it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, people have seen this movie.
They all got together and went to go see it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, people keep talking about this movie and going to see it. I'm like, I'm just hearing it from so many different places. They're like, have you seen Weapons? I'm like, and I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet. Or like, I'm seeing it tonight. And it just like caught me off guard with how many people were talking about this horror movie.
And funny enough, now that Weapons is doing as well as it is, CEO of Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, has said that moving forward, that they will be focusing more on original stories, since they have been seeing in 2025 how profitable original stories can be and how great original stories can be. Like, yeah, the whole fucking time these great original stories have been there.
Yeah.
So wanting to focus on sequels and IPs and...
Oh yeah, what? It's not an IP? Oh, fuck that. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
God. Dude, I swear, honestly, like, Warner Brothers, you got some good shit with like some of the DC animation and stuff like that.
They have great IPs.
And Cartoon Network, like, they really do.
They have great IPs.
But holy fuck, do they make bad business decisions. They really do.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Like, dude, they have really good IPs, but they make dumbass business decisions. But yeah, let's get into 2025.
Yeah, so 2025 as a whole. Well, hang on. Pause before we do that, because now with Weapons out, I've been seeing this question a lot around on my TikTok and Twitter of who's the top 4 modern horror directors.
Yeah.
And those being Jordan Peele, Ari Aster, Zach Cregger, and Robert Eggers.
Yeah.
And how would you rank them? And the way I would rank those 4 horror directors, I probably would have Zach Cregger last, just because we do have only Barbarian and Weapons that I've seen from him. And while I enjoyed Barbarians, it wasn't my favorite as well. Really enjoyed Weapons. Next, I would go, for me, Ari Aster. I haven't seen his most recent one, Eddington. But again, like, Hereditary is great. Midsummer, for me, is great, but I know isn't some people's preference. He's definitely like the pioneer of that, like that A24 elevated horror.
Yeah.
But for me, I just like Robert Eggers' style more. So that's why in second place, I would go Robert Eggers, The Witch, The Lighthouse, Northman, Nosferatu. And then, I mean, after rewatching Nope, I feel comfortable putting Jordan Peele at the top.
Okay.
Nope is great. Get Out is one of my favorite. I've seen that over 10 times.
Dang,
Us isn't my favorite, but
I'm low-key surprised you don't have Robert Eggers at the top.
At the top?
Yeah. When I watch a Robert Eggers movie, I feel like I'm watching that shit in like film school. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That does make sense.
He's very like classic. He does his movies very classic.
It's a classical style.
Yes.
Even with the frame rate and everything.
Yeah.
For the lighthouse and the way it was filmed. I agree. I think just after rewatching Nope, like Nope and Get Out is like at the top for me.
Okay.
That's where I do love The Witch. But I would have Nope and Get Out over The Lighthouse, Nosferatu, for me personally.
Okay.
Nope is great. I think you should rewatch that. It's a Western sci-fi horror.
I think I'd
bang,
like
bang, bang. Sign me up every time.
I think I'd like it on a rewatch.
Yeah.
I also just remember really enjoying the concept of like the creature was the UFO.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. But all right, moving on to what we have so far for 2025. I'm just gonna go to my letterbox because, like I said, I put a list together today.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. So let me ask you this right off the bat: do you think 2025 has been a good year for movies?
I think it goes without saying. Yeah, it has been a great year for movies this year. I mean, we had like a 6-week stretch where it was just like banger after banger with these premieres.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, it's been a good year for movies.
I agree, and I think it's actually turned out to be a better year than I was anticipating.
Yeah. I feel like you say that every year. Honestly.
No. Because I
feel like you say that.
No. I don't know.
Why better than anticipated then?
Because like, I don't know. There just wasn't a whole lot of things that were like
getting you really excited.
Like as for 2026, we got fucking The Odyssey and Dune Messiah. Well, now Dune Part 3. That's like where I'm like, oh my God, I need that. I'm very much so looking forward to that. And then for a little bit, we had also the Batman Part 2 coming out in 2026, which now is in 2027. But
we still got, 2027 is also Beyond the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
7 or 8. I don't fucking know, man.
No, I think it's 2027.
But I don't know. It's just like it's been better than I've anticipated. And honestly, I think it's been a great year for original movies as well.
Yeah. No, it has.
It has. Dude, you know what's crazy though? You know what's fucking crazy? This might be a solo video that I do, but I'll say it on here as well. It's very possible that 2022 might be the greatest year ever.
The Oppenheimer year?
No, the year before.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that was 2023.
Yeah.
Wait, 2022. All right, remind me. Give me a list.
Okay, hang on. Let me take a picture because I wrote it down. I don't think you're ready for this. So 2022, not only is Nope one of the greatest films of this decade, but 2022 is in the conversation for greatest year ever in cinema. In addition to Nope, we have Top Gun Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly the greatest legacy sequel of all time. The Batman, one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Oscar sweeping Everything Everywhere All at Once. One of the greatest directorial debuts of all time in Charlotte Wells' After Sun. A misunderstood masterpiece in Babylon that arguably gives us career best performances from Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Diego Calva. Avatar: The Way of Water, one of the highest grossing films of all time. All Quiet on the Western Front, one of the best war films of the 21st century. The Banshees of Inisherin, The Fabelmans, The Northman, The Menu, Tar, X, Pearl, really solidifying Mia Goth as one of the best working actresses today. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Are we sure this isn't the greatest year ever?
That's a really good year.
Holy shit.
That's a really good year.
Holy shit.
Damn. I didn't realize how many bangers came out that
year. I know.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
2022 might be the greatest year ever. I don't know.
It's possible. I mean, it's in the running.
It's in the running.
It's in the running with like 1994.
Like I would put it in the top 5 greatest years ever in cinema.
Yeah. No, it definitely belongs in the top 5.
Yeah.
Because that's wild.
That's crazy.
Puss in Boots Last Wish.
Yeah, bro. Crazy. But let's get into 2025. It has been a good year. Do you just want me to go through what like I have in my letterbox list for the ranking?
Yeah, just do your ranking and we'll just like talk about each one as we go through it.
I got 26 movies here. And last place at 26, I have War of the Worlds, the new Ice Cube movie on Prime Video.
I heard you talking about how
Holy
dog shit that movie is.
Biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen. Dude, remember when I was like Happy Gilmore 2, definitely the worst movie I've seen this year?
Yeah. It's
and then War of the Worlds came out like the next week.
Yeah.
Insane. 25, I do have Happy Gilmore 2. 24, the
Some
Electric
people might
State.
hate you for that.
I know. And I mean, come at me, but like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's a stupid movie.
It's a dumb movie.
It's a dumb movie.
See, and that's
that whole maxi golf bullshit.
I saw someone say this, and I felt it was a great point. He was like, earlier Adam Sandler films, he was a character. Like, you had a character in that story. But Adam Sandler films now, he's just Adam Sandler. At least when it goes for his comedy movies, right? Yeah. We're not talking about Uncut Gems here. We're talking about Happy Gilmore 2. That doesn't feel like I'm watching Happy Gilmore. It just feels like I'm watching Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
As to where when you watch Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, The Waterboy, Punch Drunk Love, like you were watching Adam Sandler acting.
Yeah.
As a character.
Yeah. Now he does just play himself.
Yeah. 24, The Electric State. 23, Odyssey, which was a movie starring Sadie Sink. 22, Snow White. 21, Lilo and Stitch. 20, Megan 2.0. 19, Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm sad to put it that low because I was really looking forward to that movie.
That's pretty low.
18, Captain America Brave New World.
Dang, really? I feel like I'd have that below Jurassic Rebirth, honestly. Maybe not.
I guess they could flip-flop, but
yeah,
both of them are very mediocre.
Average, very average.
17, a Minecraft movie. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off during that movie. I feel very confident in putting it over Jurassic World and Captain America Brave New World. I enjoyed myself.
At least it committed to its vision.
Committed to the bit.
It did.
16, Wolfman. 15, Woman in the Yard. 14, Companion, starring Jack Quaid. And what's her name? She was great. Sophie Thatcher. Yeah, she's been popular too. 13, Warfare. 12, Elio, the newest Pixar movie. 11, Novocaine with Jack Quaid.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
That was a good one too.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yep, had a great time in the theater with that. It was funny. It was gory. 10, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Okay.
It was one of the better Final Destination movies.
Yeah.
9, Mickey 17. 8, Thunderbolts. 7, Superman. 6, Fantastic Four First Steps. 5, Formula 1. 4, Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. I know you forgot about that movie.
No, I didn't.
I really liked it. I really liked it. I didn't
forget about that movie. I was just like, I'd have F1 above that. I'd have F1 above Mission Impossible.
And I thought I would too, but dude,
you saw my ranking on Mission Impossible. I had that low.
I know.
I didn't
higher.
I didn't love it.
I was higher on Mission Impossible than you. There are some sequences in Mission Impossible Final Reckoning that go above Formula 1. And I really loved what Formula 1 did.
Look, like, I don't know, like both are obviously, they focus on the effects and the experience rather than the actual story itself. And that's what I got from Mission Impossible. Like, the sequences are really cool in Mission Impossible, but I don't know. It's like, I feel like when it's a spy movie like that, like the story could be more enticing, Like, I wouldn't expect that out of F1 simply because F1 is like, it's like your underdog story. It's like, you know what to expect towards the end.
You do know what to expect in F1.
So it's more predictable, but I don't know. I was just having a fun ass time with those cars.
And great times with both movies. Like, it's in my top 5 of the year.
All right.
3, 28 Years Later.
Okay.
2, Weapons. And 1, Still Sinners.
Dang, Weapons at 2.
We got 3 horror movies in the top 3.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Good year for horror.
Good year for horror.
And Weapons and 28 Years Later, I think those are 2 that could go back and forth as well, because I still think about 28 Years Later, like, what are we, a month and a half, 2 months later?
Yeah.
I still listen to the music from 28 Years Later, but I find myself wanting to rewatch Weapons more than I did 28 Years Later. Maybe that's just because of, like,
I don't know. It seems like you're being forced into rewatching Weapons again and again.
For a third time, probably, yeah. So that's what I got for my ranking of 2025 so far. Oh shit, I did leave out. Now I'm thinking about it. The live action How to Train a Dragon.
Oh yeah,
but I also feel weird. Like I don't know.
Weird ranking it because it's literally a copy paste. Yeah.
But it would be somewhere between number 10 and 20.
Wow, that's real specific.
I mean, it's a good movie.
It is.
It is. I just feel weird ranking it.
So to me though, it's so cheap because it's literally copy paste. Like what? Like no shit. It's like I said before when we reviewed it. It's a movie based on an already great movie. So it's like, how can you lose with that formula?
Not to say there weren't any improvements. Like I really like Asterix's character a lot in the movie. I like the relationship between Hiccup and Stoic in the live action one. I don't know. It is weird ranking that movie though, just because like you feel like you've been there before. Yeah,
and it's like, now what's the plan for the rest of this? Like, they're gonna want to make a sequel.
Oh, they are. They're gonna further it. Yeah,
I know, but I'm like, is every movie gonna be a copy paste of your previous one?
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Why am I gonna rewatch a whole trilogy in live action? It's like I can justify this one time, but not for a whole fucking trilogy.
Yeah. So do you have any like biggest gripes with my ranking?
Gripes with your ranking? Not really. Obviously, Mission Impossible just being that high, I think is a little much. Okay. A Minecraft movie, I can't hate you for having it where you have it. Like, it is fun.
It's funny. Like, genuinely, that's probably some of the most I've laughed in a movie theater this year.
All right. So, I mean, you can't be mad at that.
Can't be mad.
Where did you have Wolfman again?
I had it at like 7, 15,
or
17.
like 16. I think Wolfman might be
16.
I think Wolfman might be a little high.
A little high for you? Okay.
Yeah. I'd put that probably a little lower.
Yeah. I wasn't huge on Wolfman, but again, I wasn't huge on anything that I put below it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's like, it's hard when you're dealing with average movies because, like, if they don't invoke emotions out of you, it's like you're just like, it was all right.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but no, honestly, I'd say that's a pretty valid list. You had Mickey 17 at 11, or would you have it at, or 9? I can't remember what you had it at.
9. At first, I was like, "Wait, is it in the teens?" But no, I have it at number 9.
No,
you would probably have that.
I'd probably
maybe top 5.
I'd have that a little higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, nah, I can't be mad at it.
So okay, so you have Sinners at number 1 for 2025.
Yeah.
What would you have second?
What would I have second? Shit.
Is it Superman for you?
I don't know if it's actually where'd you have Superman?
I had Superman at 7,
and then you had Fantastic Four at
6.
I'd have Superman above Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have Superman at number 2. Yeah. I mean, it's like because we got Sinners. Like, I'd say if I were to pick like the movies that stick out to me right now, we got Superman, Sinners, F1, Mickey 17, and 28 Years Later. I'd say like those are the 5 that stick out to me. As I'm looking.
Wait, was Weapons in there?
Oh shit.
So would you put Weapons in that top 5 now?
Do I like? Actually, yeah, I might like Weapons more than Mickey 17. Weapons can make the top 5.
Okay.
Weapons can make the top 5.
Well, one aspect that I forgot to talk about during Weapons as well that I thought was exquisite was the music. The score was really good.
See, I never. You always do this to me, and I'm like, it's just not something I focus on, especially the first time I watch a movie.
Right.
Like the first time I watch a movie, like I'm going in, I am focusing on the characters. I want to know what everybody is saying. I don't want to miss a detail of the actual storytelling. That's my main focus. Like, I don't want to distract myself with the music.
Yeah.
And if it's like, if I was paying attention to the music, I don't want to miss a detail of the story because of that.
But see,
that's my priority.
For me, I have to pay attention to it. It's almost just like something I can feel. It's just something I feel.
Nah, and like even in those moments where nobody's talking, but there is music playing.
Yeah. Oh.
No, but see, even in those moments,
Yeah.
I'm not really focusing on the music. I'm focusing on the screen because I want to see, like, especially with a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because like I'm waiting for the jump scare.
Yeah.
I don't. If there's like a detail on the screen, I don't want to miss a detail on the screen. So yeah. Nah, I definitely noticed myself. I'm like, you always bring this up, and I never. It's never my concern on the first.
It really jazzes me up.
First round.
See those moments where it's quiet and you just got the music going. Yeah, I'm digging this. It's very like symphonic.
Yeah.
Very Moog synthesizer use a lot in this. And it's got its unique beats. It's got like its goofy beats for like James' story, and then it's got its eerie, dark beats for, you know, moments when they are used as a weapon to go and kill someone. So it's got like it's hitting the same beats that the story hits as well, whether it's horror or comedy. Yeah, I fuck with the music a lot. And that's the thing too, is like the horror movies that we've gotten, that might be why I have 3 horror movies in my top 3s, because the music has been fantastic in all of them.
Yeah.
Sinners, Ludwig, my goat, amazing. Weapons had great music, and 28 Years Later had great music.
Yeah.
All have had fantastic scores.
I'll tell you what, before we wrap up today, I loved how they made Gladys's death hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Sorry, I should have said spoilers.
I mean, yeah, if you listen this
we're
far,
into
this
the
point,
we're into the spoilers, but yeah, major spoiler. But yeah, Gladys's death was hilarious. It reminded me a lot of Hateful Eight when they're hating her at the end. It's like, hang on, Daisy, I want to watch.
Yeah.
I think it takes a special skill to make a gruesome death really funny.
Well, and like it's also fucked high hell, because these are like 9-year-old kids that are doing this,
and you're still laughing at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. And honestly, I was thinking about that too when Archer came up and he was finding his son. I was like, okay, we clearly saw that once she was dead, the trance was over.
Right.
So, the fact that they were all still standing there and like they hadn't quite gotten out of it yet.
Yeah, they weren't really out of it. Yeah.
I was like, are they okay?
Right.
Like I was like, what's gonna happen? I was
Fucking
like, now they're all literally just standing there looking at this woman that they just massacred,
pulled apart, tore apart the mouth, tore off the legs,
tore the top
arms.
of her head from the bottom of her jaw. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, the body horror was crazy.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, oh, these kids are gonna be fucked up for life.
So here's what I'm getting from like our modern horror directors right now, right? Zach Cregger has got the body horror.
Yeah.
Ari Aster has got the elevated horror. Jordan Peele has the,
I feel like he's like psychological,
systematic horror.
Yeah.
And then you got Eggers, who has his time period horrors, right?
Yeah.
None of his movies take place in modern time.
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
Jesus. So each of these horror directors, they got their style to them.
Yeah.
And I think the horror genre is in good hands.
I think it is too. You know? I think the future of horror looks very bright.
So yeah, Weapons was great. Seems like everyone has seen it, which is great. And original stories for the win this year.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our review. Thanks for sticking around and listening to this episode. Make sure to give us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this. Make sure you are subbing on our YouTube. And if you would like to check out a bunch of bonus episodes and content, make sure to join our Patreon as well. And we will see y'all next time on Duck Takes.
See you guys.